Utah, when I was a boy, everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen.
Well, good morning, all you dogma snooky radicals. Come out. Come out. I know you had so many dogma burgers over your long life that, or your short life, whatever, that it's hard for you to break that paradigm. It's hard for you to grab a hold of yourself and get real. It's hard for the truth and the reality of your salvation, your soul, who you are, because it's the giant masquerade party. What you see is what you get with me. I've always been that way, by the way. And I think it is the only way you could possibly be true to yourself. Nobody's that way. Like I said, what do you think all the hairspray and the makeup and everything that there is? You know, if let yourself go to shit slob and you don't care about your person, that's, I guess, who you are. Disgusting, but that's who you are. You know, what happened to dignity? What happened to honor? What happened to truth in oneself? What happened to all that? You sold it out. The girls with the flowers in their hair. They gave it up for a shiny car and a mortgage. Ooh, I live in a big house in Malibu. Ooh, ooh, Malibu. Let it burn, baby. Fucking sad, sad, sad. First I want to start, they've approved, we've been fighting it like, I mean, it's amazing. Public don't want it. We fight it. Of course the public's unaware. They're so fucking apathetic, fucking sweet, comfortably dumb, ignorant, pathetic. It's unreal. On the Canadian border on the Great Lake, they approved the construction of it yesterday. So my guess is, well, we know it's on. They don't care. They don't care. They just shove things down their throat. It's like the New York Times comes out today, those rats, and reports that a federal judge has ruled telephone surveillance, NSA, they completely ruled NSA illegal. Yeah, and so fucking what? What the fuck's legal got to do in this fucking country? Legal. There's no wrong, there's popular opinion, not even that. And if you don't believe that legality means nothing, law means fucking nothing, ask the Bush crime family. Ask Dick Cheney. Ask Dick Cheney's cousin, Barry Antoinette, Barack Obama. The Uncle Tom, the House. You know, ask him. They don't give a fuck. Fuck law. Fuck, they've hijacked the fucking political system. They've hijacked the fucking courts and the apathetic American fucking sheep because of ignorance. Ignorance. If Occupy didn't pull it. I mean, you think about the energy that exploded out of Occupy. And think about how ignorant they all were. I mean, I gave out my manifesto. My movement's called Post-Ignorance. I give out my manifesto right at number one. Right at the top, number one. Tariff support. Number two, usury laws. Number three, enforcement of antitrust law. They just drool at you. Okay, you guys are mad, you're stomping your feet, whatever. You global changers. the environment's heating up, which it is, fucking going crazy, killing the fucking ocean. Oh, the blob. It's just the blob. NBC, ha, 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 ha. You guys can stay on it. It's going to stay for a while. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, the man was done. I'm Scott Pepper, whatever that fucking rat's name is. Ha, 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 ha. It's just the blob. The blob is Fukushima. I'm standing in the fucking Columbus Circle, 450,000 people. I'm in New York City for the Climate March. 450, the greatest, biggest, most magnificent parade in American history, bar none. Bar none. You see any footage of it? Because that's, even the activist world's too fucking stupid to fucking get a YouTube camera. Yeah, they'll get a crop interview here and there. How come there's not a fucking big fucking cam set up there that goes across the whole thing? People can view the entire parade. Because they're fucking, I mean, the activist world is so far behind the fucking times, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm all for peace marches, especially the Native Americans. We need them. They're amazing. And especially our friends, the Buddhist monks, who, you know, that was one of the most spiritual things I ever did. And, you know, I can't believe people haven't done that with it. I can see in my YouTube videos now how my face is clearing up, my skin's clearing up, my body's getting strong. I'm starting to get in because of my soul. That was a big piece of it, that walk, being with him. He helped me a lot. He did so much for me. And we walked together, you know, quietly. That beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place called the Central Coast of California. Oh, what a gem in the world. We get there, chanted for a long time, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours at the gates of hell, the Expo, which, don't you love it, they're not the gates of hell, because the Chumash, they're burial grounds. It's amazing how these evil psychopaths do that. They're spiritual, most beautiful fucking fishing grounds. They're an incredible spot, and rightfully so, because geographically, as God made it, or whatever made the earth, whatever God is, that's the spot. That's where the seals come, that's where the fish come, that's where all of it. It's the beautiful spot. The most sacred, hallowed ground. Built a nuclear reactor called Diablo Canyon. We stood there right as the 3rd anniversary of Fukushima happened, to the moment, and we stood behind him, lined up, 7 of us. Others for peace, myself. It was amazing. As soon as he got done, second he got done, he walked over, put his hands together, he bowed to me, I bowed to him, and he hugged me. He had tears in his eyes, I had tears in my eyes. Very, very emotional. Kevin, I love you. You know, I follow all your work. I says, yeah, I love you too. I've been following your work from day one. It wasn't his first walk supposed to Fukushima. Surely wasn't mine. You know, it doesn't matter how in vogue we are. We don't care about that. We're not into that. We're into the reality. But the bottom line is that's all important. And the great march that they did from Arizona, yeah, I love that, by the way. I really love that. But we need us. We need the posters. We need to retaliate. We need to fight back in a vigorous, intense, hardcore fucking way. We can't just sit back anymore. Well, this has to be V for Vendetta. They've gone on the passive-aggressive fucking resistance. Now, we need the spiritual resistance. Do not get me wrong. It's so, so important. You know, we need the Native Americans, those great healers of the earth. We need the Lakota Sioux, as they did their White Buffalo ceremony in, I talked to them, by the way, in Manhattan. And you think about how hallowed and sacred, they get it. They did it, you know, that's, you know, how rare for them is to do that. They did it on Fukushima, 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 Fukushima. They know. I mean, who's more spiritual connected with this Mother Earth than them? Their elders. Then the Buddhist monks. Oh, they get it. They're all over this. They've been all over this long before it happened. I've been all over it long before it happened. You know, our army, our group. Because I was born with it. Right here in Utah, that happened again. And this is how uncommunal and disgusting we are. And by the way, I want to say this for the record. I have a 24-year-old. If this happened to my 24-year-old, when I was 24, I fucking partied like an animal. We all did. This kid, they've been watching the fight all night. You know, everybody's kind of getting drunk all night. They drank too much all night. He passed out on his friends like we all did. He got up in the morning, walked home. Townhouses. We're so Orwellian here. Every single house looks identical. If you ever come here, it'll blow your mind. 2000, really not. I was a stucco contractor. I mean, it's outrageous. It's fake stucco, fake rock. It's a fucking Orwellian sheep fest here. Most of the country is. You can't go to any fucking city anymore. They all look the same. They got a fucking Walmart, a fucking Red Lobster, and a fucking, a Denny's and a fucking Golden Corral. Maybe an Outback Steakhouse. Maybe an Olive Garden. And then a Target. It's disgusting. The houses all look the same. So the kid goes home. Their townhouses, they look identical. Now you think about this coward motherfucker, which, in my mind, and even though these fucking rats and the Mormons and the fucking, their propaganda in KSL said it was legal, I don't think it is legal. And I don't think it's legal by federal or state law. They may say it is. But it's, again, fuck law. The kid tries to get in. He goes to the door. He's trying to use his key. And he's trying to open the door, and he can't fucking get in. He's rattling around. Fuck, he's just drunk. The guy opens the door and blows the fucker away. No, hi, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't know if he shot him right through the door. I think he shot him through the windows, the way it looks. Blew him away, killed him dead. No question, your neighbor. He's just drunk confused. Now, I want this for the record. And I'm an eye for an eye guy. I really am. And these guys think I'm a liberal. I'm no fucking liberal. I'm sure no radical neocon fucking lunatic, fucking ignorant mass murdering fucking conservative. Those fuckers are out of their fucking mind. They're downright mentally ill, fucking abused children. I believe in capital punishment for certain individuals, not the wrong ones. This guy, if this happened to one of my children, I would retaliate. Would I do the time? Yeah, I'd go to prison, but I would fucking waste him. For real. And I'd probably torture him. And I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding. Because that's how we have to play. They want to try to fucking kill me, I'm going to try to kill them. You know what, you want to fucking kill one of us, I'm going to kill one of you. That's what the fucking Old Testament says. An eye for an eye. Thou shalt not kill. That pertains to somebody who never, and this is many biblical scholars, I've argued this, people have argued with this all the time. What does that mean? Jesus, I wish I was as good as him. And maybe someday I can learn some lessons from him. Forgive your enemies, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I have a tough time with that. I really have a tough time. Now, I love my enemies. Don't get me wrong. I love their children. I don't want them to die of leukemia. I don't want anybody on earth to die of fucking this horrible fucking disease. Not Jamie Dimon, who's fighting it right now, by the way. In trouble from what I hear, by the way. Their money will save them. They got aliens and secret fucking planets. But I have a tough time with these fuckers watching a mass murder and these hillbilly fuckers. I have no patience for ignorance. I really don't. And that's what this fucker is. But will he get his dues? Oh, fuck yeah, he'll get his dues. Unless he's a full-blown-out sociopath, like maybe Ted Nugent. And I will fight Ted Nugent. If I ever fucking see Ted Nugent, I'm going to say, draw, motherfucker. You got your fucking gun? Draw, motherfucker. Let's do it. I'll make that fucker piss his pants and shoot himself. I want to fight that guy, and that's one of my fucking bucket list goals. I'm going to fight that fucking guy. I'm going to knock the fuck out of that fucker. I hope he's got his entourage with him. Draft dodger. None of my family dodged the fucking draft. My dad drafted fucking human lab right in Nevada test today. Oh, if I would have won, I'd have killed a lot of people. I'd love to fuck that guy up. And by the way, they're all cowards. We proved that. These gun-tone pussies, that guy just proved it. They're fucking cowards. But 99.9999% of people have a conscience. You may not think they do. Now, these people that are in power, they seek these people out. Barry Antoinette, Barack Obama doesn't prove yet. There's a full sociopath that Harvard Law found at Occidental College, sleeping in his car on cocaine, fucking wasted, fucking confused, because he had an abusive childhood. The father was never around. Oh, and then he had the stepfather. Little boy growing up with a fucking Indonesian stepfather. He got the fuck beat out of him. Mother died young. Has the totalitarian fucking Nazi fucking grandmother that raises him. He was an abused fucking child. Just like Bush was. Just like Cheney was. Just like Sean Hannity was. It's the playbook. They come from totalitarian fucking parenting. Subconscious rules the world. They seek power because they've got a fucking grudge to fucking pay. The biggest con liar in human history is Barack Obama. Remember his speeches. Go back to his speeches. Go back. Look on them all. The champion of the African-American community. The champion is the little guy. Boy, we all voted for him. We're like, fuck you all. We're voting for fucking Barack Obama. Listen to his speeches. You know, he speaks like John Kennedy. He speaks like Dr. King when he's the opposite of Martin Luther King. He's the opposite of Dr. Kennedy, or Dr. King. That's called betrayal. Talk to any really great psychologist, Freud. They will tell you the greatest pain that anyone can go through is betrayal. You know, I call it the country and western version of Hamlet, which is so much what it is in my life. The United States Marine Corps betrayed my family. The United States, the nuclear cartel, the United States of America hijacks us from Denmark and fucking Switzerland, brings us here, builds up this fairy tale fucking dream, and they fucking betray our family. They drive my dad, put him in their death site and fucking murder him. They mutate us all. They fuck us all up. Lie about it. Give my mother, my widowed mother, not a penny, not a fucking dime, not a fucking mill. They fucking betrayed us. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this right. But I was. And we're Danish philosophy, by the way, and I have an Uncle Claudius. Oh, you ought to hear that guy. Retired general in the Air Force. You ought to hear him. He's worse than me. He's an amazing man, by the way. Played in the NFL, quit. Really an amazing dude. But, you know, he beat cancer too, by the way. Cut out fucking 12-inch chunk. He watched my dad go. He says, they ain't fucking chemo on me. Cut it out. I'll fight through this. And I'm like, fuck, you're going to die. You got to fight. Fuck you, I am. Watch this. Fucking in his 70s. Said he's in the fucking gym 12 hours a fucking day, they said for a while. This fucker fought through it. Amazing fucking dude. So hear this fucker go up. You got to hear him talk about Betrayus. You got to hear him talk about Pat Tillman. You got to hear him talk about McChrystal. Oh, fuck. He goes fucking ballistic. When my father fucking died, I says, hey, do you want me to put in there at the time? He was one of the youngest colonels in the fucking... I said, I understand you're a fucking new general. You want me to put general on the fucking paper on the OB? No, I wrote the OB. You know, are you going to put that in there? Fuck no, he says. Are you fucking kidding me? Those betraying fucking rats. This is a fucking general. Don't you dare put that in there. What the military's morphed itself into makes me fucking sick. I'm like, wow. Whoa. You know? So, you know, the older fuck brother on Omaha Beach on D-Day, that brings me to today. This beautiful thing today. Just got cut off by a cop. What else is new? Yeah, I'm driving and talking on the phone. It's legal here. Nope, I better pull over. We're in one section where it's legal, and another it's not. So I'll pull over here. But anyway, so that brings me to the anniversary today. Yalta by the Sea. 70 years ago today. 70 years ago today. VE Day. VE Day. What's VE Day? Victory Day. They surrendered in Europe. Hitler supposedly committed suicide. Now, my uncle was at the Battle of Berlin, in the Battle of the Bulge, and he used to carry Luger under his fucking seat. Had notches in the fucking top of it. Famous, famous day. He just passed away. Really famous guy in this fucking town. Harold Blanch is his name. Amazing man. What's that? Keep your fucking hands up. Where'd you get it? None of your fucking business where I get it. I fucking killed one of Hitler's fucking cronies. Fucking, want to see the fucking flag? I tore off their fucking headquarters when that fucking Iraq fucking hit out. Notches in its teeth. I blew a fucking Nazi fucking SS officer's fucking head off and took it off him. That's what I did. Fuck him. Whoa. Whoa. That's what it was with those guys. You want to kill us, motherfucker, or we're going to kill you? We lost all that. That's why Bobby Kennedy was. That's why John Kennedy was. Oh, you want to fucking radiate us? We're pulling the plug. And by the way, I'm the guy who said for years and years and years that the nuclear fucking industry killed John Kennedy. Look it up. People don't want to listen. I love all these rabbit holes you all go down. It's plain as the nose on your fucking face. He was anti-nuclear. The military establishment, Taylor, and his fucking 20 rats from Cal Berkeley. The same people that human lab ratted my father, and they'd have their tonsils in jars. All right, something. Oh, that's all bullshit. That's all that. No, it ain't. Look it up. It's public domain. It's taught in schools now. It's amazing to me. Oh, the Gulf and Tonka was made up. No, it wasn't. Oh, look it up. It's taught in 7th grade history books now. You know, the Lusitania was a fucking scam. Look it up. Taught in fucking 7th grade history books now. Oh, you're all crazy, you know. Then, we have the YouTube genre just totally abused. Annihilated the YouTube genre. The greatest genre in history. You got all these fucking lunatics all over, and they're fucking Skype, these ugly fucking idiots all over. Fucking Hunter, it's always going to crash when the dollar just makes it. It's impossible for them to be as wrong as they have been. Silver's going to fucking 200 at 45, 47, 37, 35. It's impossible to be this fucking wrong. So, gold's going to the fucking moon. It's impossible for them to be this wrong when it fucking reels down. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12. Market's gonna crash. I'm Glenn Beck. I'm gonna cry like a fucking little weasel dick rat that I am. Back in the fucking heroin junkie addict that I am. Beat the fuck out of by my father my whole life. Heroin junkie in the fucking gutter. The Mormons fucking scoop him up. Lunatic. Fox News. Fuck, that's the playbook. Abused, hardcore abused the children. Let's abuse the world. Let's fucking bomb fucking people in the Middle East who never did anything to us. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Why? What the fuck's the matter with you people? Fucking abused. You can't break the chain of abuse. You can't do it. It takes a strong fucking man or woman to break that chain. You're not tough enough. You're not tough enough. You're not fucking strong enough. You can't fucking do it. You don't know where to channel, so you internalize the fucking strife. You overeat. You go get tattoos all over your fucking body. I'm a tough guy. You buy a Harley. I'm a tough guy. And you get a gun. Motherfuckers come to my Harley. I'm going to fucking shoot them motherfuckers. Well, I got news for you. And if you don't believe this is fucking true, you go talk to anybody who was in Vietnam. Anybody that was in the fucking Army and or in the Marines. Now, Air Force, that's a different. You know, bombing from above. Drone, cowards. Talk to anybody that was in Korea at Hell's Kitchen. Talk to them. Stacking up Chinese bodies when they killed them. They're like, oh my God. Why'd I do that? Because your salvation depends on it. Can you be forgiven for that? I don't know. How the fuck would I know? Most of the fucking so-called foundation of theology says you cannot be fucking... But who the fuck am I to say that? So you turn to the bottle. You know, and the government just fed them fucking booze. Now they fed them pills. You got a conscience. This fucking guy is going to fucking pay. This guy, my guess, within 10 years will kill himself. He's gonna kind of crazy. He's gonna be all gung-ho in his fucking crowd and his buddies. Hey, yeah, I shot that motherfucker. Fucker, me, my yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, you did the right thing. Ted Nugent said so. Yeehaw, ride him, cowboy. Yeah, fuck you and your cowboy shit, too. I grew up out here on the western fucking landscape. Right? The very first immigrant, giant ranching families. The biggest ranching family in all of Idaho is my mother's family. The biggest. Like Potter's fucking bloodlines. The fucking huge ranch fucking family here that I grew up on the Western Plain. First generation. I mean, the first fucking so-called cowboys here. They didn't dress up with fucking tight fucking jeans and fucking pretty hats and fucking rhinestones. Those called drugstore cowboys. No, these people were communal. They were loving. They stuck together. My grandma says the cowboys out on the range, you know, desperado, very real. She says when a baby was born at the ranch house, she says they would ride for days. You know, they would send somebody, one of the cowboys would ride for days, usually the lead dude. Take one of his bandanas around his neck. They would wear those bandanas to keep the dust out of their face. You know, it's dry out here in the desert. They would take one of the bananas and they would tie it to the crib. Beautiful story my grandma used to tell. That's what they were. This whole fucking, you know, fucking Hollywood, I'm that piece of fucking, I will fucking jump up and down. I'm going to have a party the day this rat motherfucker dies. Clint Eastwood. One of the biggest coward rats that ever fucking was. I'll tell you what, I wish I was old. You want to hear my uncle? He says, I ever see that fucker, I'll knock his fucking teeth out. My uncle was a POW in fucking, Flow the Thunderbird. Fucking, I mean, he's made the exact identical hyperbole movie. Dirty Harry's been made 1,000 times over, right up to American Sniper. That's the only thing I agreed with fucking Ron Paul. You know, I like Ron Paul's thesis, and I like him as a man. I really like him as a man. But this whole fairy tale that 350 million people is going to be free market libertarian, fuck, that went out with the fucking wagon wheel. There's too many fucking people. There's too many fucking rape artists. Ask Teddy Kennedy. Men are fucking sick evil. They have to be regulated. They have to be fucking stopped because they're sick. They're a fucking sick species of rats. These fucking men, these blue-eyed devils that went across, and the fucking history of this country doesn't prove that to you. You're one ignorant, naive motherfucker. Hello. Genocide in the 80s, kill them now. So he says, live by the sword, die by that fuckhead sniper fucking piece of shit. I wonder how that motherfucker lights hell. Probably curled up right next to Bob Novak. That rat motherfucker in hell. Next to McNamara, that rat motherfucker in hell. Next to Stalin in fucking hell. Next to Churchill in fucking hell. What about Truman? I don't know about that one. He had no choice to drop that fucking bomb. But why did they force Wallace out and fucking place Truman? It's always baffled me inside the Mason fucking circle. Huh. You know, here's Wallace fucking VP for all those years. The great socialist. Huh. They fucking get Truman? Oh, skull and bones. It started to get power. The bomb. The bomb from Berkeley. The Berkeley bomb, 1951. Profile these guys. Take the very best Semper Fi men, do the profile on them. My dad, the physically most fit, the drafted guys. They just went through Pendleton. Says, okay, go to the sergeant. Find who the most honorable are, the most fit. Put them through the fucking test. Put them through the fucking psychological test. That's who we want. We're going to need 40,000 of them more than fucking days. But the first group of them, the very first group of them, we're going to need about fucking 500 of them. Combat ready, in boats. Put them on the PT boat, headed to fucking Korea, combat ready. All of a sudden, the boats are turned around in the fucking middle of the night. They're back at Pendleton. They're loaded up on fucking trucks. Covered fucking trucks. You told them to shut the fuck up. And not to say a fucking word. They're on a special fucking mission they've been chosen for. The original special forces. The original. They trucked them out of test site. Not the ones you support crew. Then they take 60,000 Army personnel as support crew. So they can view. It was full, blown out, 100% human lab ratting. It's been very much confirmed. Teller says fucking just do it. Just do it. We want to see, after they've been radiated, if it kills them in the blast, and how they fight after. Full blown out human experimentation. Full blown out. It's unarguable. It's fully 100% documented by me. Me and my uncle sued the Justice Department over and over. Pictures, fucking thing. I have all this. So heavily documented. They admit it. So they take them to the fucking trenches. Yalta by the sea. FDR dropped dead. No royals, remember? No fucking royals. That was the deal. Stalin's first words. Stalin and Churchill were friends. They knew that Russia had the bomb. They knew it. They knew they had the fucking bomb. They're like, well, we need to share this technology to finish off the fucking Japs, they called them. When it wasn't the Japs, it was that evil fucking emperor and their fucking imperialistic fucking idealism. We're the pure race. Let's abuse fucking let's we hate. We're the clean fucking Asian race. They did that for thousands of years. Slaughtered them, the fucking imperial royal shogun royal elitists. Oppenheimer's fucking smart enough. He's like, just kill that motherfucker. Take out that seed like they did the rest in 1914. They killed all the Austrian fucking royal family. They killed all the Russian royal family, right down man, woman, child. They killed them all. All of them. Across the spectrum. One left standing in England. Mr. Churchill, I will quote him. FDR, Franklin Jr.'s beautiful book. You want to read a great book? Read Franklin Roosevelt Jr.'s book. He's a young boy. He's hanging around with his daddies all the time. He's with Winston. At night, after they do all their stuff, they sit around the White House. Winston Churchill's at the White House. He's living at the White House there. They know they fucking... The English know they're fucking dumb, but they're smart. They've been doing this for a lot of years. They've been playing this fucking game, William Wallace Longshanks, for fucking hundreds of years. They know betrayal. Oh, they know the fucking rat game better than anyone. They've always known it. They're masters at it. They've played fucking the French. They've played them all. They're the fucking kings of it. Let me tell you, Winston, this is Franklin Roosevelt. I went to England as a boy. I think he said he was an 11-year-old boy. I went to London. I saw the Queen. I hated the old witch. There's nothing more quintessentially American than to hate the royals, to hate them. In the spirit of George Washington, in the spirit of Alexander Hamilton, we hate them. That's what we're founded on. We're the anti-royal system here. We hate them. I hate them. We're going to take apart your houses, your House of Windsor, your House of Ham. We're going to take them all. We're going to burn them to the fucking ground. They're over. No fucking royals. That was the Atlantic Conference, remember? That was also by the sea. That's what turned into the UN. They hijacked the whole fucking thing. Now remember, this is in the spring of 1945. They know Germany's that you got to help us, Russia. We joined the bomb together, not because they needed the help, to avoid the Cold War. They knew that. They knew. You know, Russia fucking... But, again, the weasel rats knew that Russia was so compromised. Churchill knew. He knew there were no men left standing. They lost 28 million men. They were down to fighting with 12-year-old girls at the end. But he also knew they had the fucking bomb. FDR knew that fucking Stalin had the bomb. He knew it. They fucking talked to him. They knew they had it. Okay, you join with us. You help us finish off the Japs, they call them. Oppenheimer says, no. Kill the emperor. Kill the emperor. Wipe that seat out like you did the rest. Do not abuse those people. They don't even know what's going on. They're brainwashed. They don't know. You know, they're throwing their children over cliffs thinking these Americans are coming to fucking genocide, and they've been brainwashed. They don't know. They have no clue. They have no public media. Without the fourth pillar, we have nothing, kind of like here. Without a responsible media, how is the populace to fucking know? You know, First Amendment, but Jefferson's great word. You know, we have the three branches of government, but he said without the fourth pillar, we have nothing. The other three can't work without the fourth pillar. Don't you these fucking rats know that? They hijacked the fucking media. The nuclear cartel. So, you help us. We're going to drop it. He says, no, drop the scare bomb. FDR drops dead on April 12th, right after that. I mean, within days after that. He's sick. He's in poor fucking health. He's a hot springs. You know, his bad heart finally gives out. Stalin says, did they help him along? I don't know. Stalin says, who poisoned him? First words. Churchill's dancing. He's fucking, so, you know, he puts on the right face like they do, but the Queen, the House of Windsor, the House of Hanford, the fucking Pope, they just breathe a big sigh of relief. It's no coincidence that fucking Italy fucking threw in, the Catholic Church threw in with the fucking Nazis. Remember they claimed they were right-wing fucking, they were doing this in the name of a Jesus? They were said it all the time. Claimed he was of God. Claimed he was a Christian. Fucking again, just like now, hair-sprayed masquerade party fucking liars. So they're like, fuck Stalin, Churchill says. The American populace, they're gonna, I mean, you don't think they hate the Japs, they call them that? You know nothing. You know nothing about Pearl Harbor. You don't, I mean, did the Americans know that Japan was going to hit Pearl Harbor? Yeah, fucking rights they knew. They had fucking broke that code a long time. The fucking talkers. Oh yeah, right here, the Navajos again. I love it how they always go back to after they abuse the fuck out of the Navajos on the longest walk, burn their fucking shit out, mass murder them, and say, hey, come save us. Let's use your language. Oh, the Shumash at fucking Central California. Oh, let's have a national fucking day on June 20th, day of pray for rain. After you slaughter big ones, little ones, kill them all, bodies up there, now come pray for us. How sick these white devils are. These black devils, these brown fucking devils, these man-woman devils called Americana. America, America, Vespucci, Vespucci. They don't even know who the fuck that is. The United States of usury, the abuse land of all time. And history will record this great American experiment, a giant failure. Nuclearism killed it. So, Oppenheimer says no. They're like, fuck you. We got Teller waiting in the wings, the Hungarian fucking abused child. Hates fucking Stalin, hates Russian. Been fighting the fucking Prussians for fucking centuries. Hate, rightfully so? I don't know, ask Ayn Rand. Oh, she was another one? Really? Oh, we defer to an atheist who was a counterculturist in the fucking that regime? Huh. I thought Trotsky got an axe through his head. And I was a Trotskyist? Huh. Wow. And now we worship her. She's the economic thesis when she was a science fiction lunatic writer on fucking welfare. Wow. I defer to the Ryan Plan. The most hardcore atheist in American history was a Russian. Hey man, Rand. And the so-called far right, which fucking runs in political circles, they quote her over and over in economic fucking circles. Alan Greenspan used to fall around. Alan Greenspan was an Ayn Rand groupie when he was a boy. He used to fall around Montana, tugging on her fucking skirt. For real. Look at that ugly motherfucker. Greatest terrorist in American history. So, boom, drop one bomb. Boom, drop another bomb. And we're going to drop three. Emperor ain't going to give it. He don't give a fuck about his fucking people. Kind of like the fucking royals don't give a fuck about their people now. They don't give a fuck. These are sociopaths. Please, they can give a fuck about people. That's why they are who they are. Mary Antoinette, the Bush crime family, Dick fucking mass murder Cheney. They're sick. They're sick sociopaths. Abused fucking hate the hardcore of abuse. They finally fucking... Europe had already surrendered. Japan would not quit. They're killing how many Marines on Okinawa a day? So we colonized Japan. So it's time to divide it up. Okay. FDR had already made the deal. The deal was already made before he died. The deal was struck. Okay, Stalin, you get all of fucking Eastern Europe. You did all the fucking work anyway. You lost 28 fucking million men. You've been fighting these fucking Nazi motherfuckers for how long? You took them out. Russia did the fucking work. They knew that. How are they going to stop them anyway? They got the fucking bomb. What's fucking Churchill going to go tell them? No, no, no. They would have erased England off the fucking map in 3 days. They knew that. It's this bullshit. Oh, Pat wanted to go into Russia and bull fucking shit. It's just like now, we kick them Russians' ass. You know nothing about the Russians. You know nothing. We've abused them for so many fucking years now. So is their own fucking people. Between the famine, the fucking World War I, World War II, Chernobyl. Now we got a CIA proxy fucking war going in fucking Chernobyl. We're doing it again. American advisors, sound familiar? They've been there for a year and a half. Blowing up fucking nuclear munitions up, contaminating the fucking place, mass murdering the fucking people of the fucking Chernobyl. It's outrageous. Evil. It's the most evil. Fukushima, as Ackerman named it. Fukushima. It's perfect. It's perfect. The perfect evil. Fukushima. So they drop them. Boom, 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 boom. They don't share with Russia. Russia's like, you motherfuckers. You lying, backstabbing English fucks. Oh yeah, fucker? Teller takes the field. Very first group, my dad. My dad looked like Elvis Presley with muscles. Oh, Elvis didn't have muscles. Oh, not like this guy. This guy was something else. Fucking women would go ballistic over him. My mom, curved up, beautiful, you know, down there, the Woodbury artist. He said it himself. To me, when I'm a boy. I knew a lot of fucking incredible people because of the family and the community that I live in Northern Utah, the home of the Brownies, home of the Eagles, fucking home of the home of all of it. Remind me of Sorry about that. We're back on the air. But I'm worried about my little grandson. He looks just like him. I think we have the little Dwayne on, and that's his name. I think we have one. I think he may be one. So, they drop it. They take the very first fucking group. Now, this is important. I talk about this, and, I've always going to better put out a book, this, that, the other thing. Human Lab, now, they killed a lot of them right at the fucking blast. This is the very first group, 51. This is an incredible irony, by the way. My father died January 11th. So did Aaron Swartz. That's the day that the Nevada test site was fucking christened. Same day. It comes full circle. 51. He was the first group. They're like, oh my God. They killed a lot of them. A lot of them died right at the fucking blast. My father was knocked out. He says, when it flashed, all he can remember, he left a safe. He was as Semper Fi as he'd get. When he died, he had a safe. He had these incredible seizures. He was Semper Fi, wore his Marine, 2nd Division hat everywhere. I'll never forget it. My little girls in kindergarten, and they get up in our community, the same rats that fucking draft dodgers that fucking drafted him. They're all standing up there, and the fake fuckers. Please stand up, you're in the Army. Yeah, I was a fucking cook, fucking flopping a thing, I'm fucking, hey, them are the guys that drive around with Purple Hearts. The guys that really fought in the blood and the fucking guts. They don't want no fucking medal. They don't even want to think about it. Let alone drive around with a medal fucking sensationalizing their mortality. Last one. I'm there, It was their day. It's the only time I ever seen him cry. Made me cry. U.S. Marines. Had his hat on. He stood up, and I looked over at him. Tears were running down his cheeks. It's the only time I ever saw him cry, ever. And he went up and hugged my little girl. Very emotional. So they lab ratted him. He told my uncles and whatnot that he could see his bones through his skin. They tried the iodine routine on him. They rushed him back to fucking San Onofre secretly in trucks with medics. A lot of them dead. A lot of them fucking all but dead. He was one of them, all but dead. They get him there. They're in cardiac arrest. They're so fucked up. He wakes up. Total amnesia. It took him a long time to remember what had happened. Years. He kind of had bits and pieces of it. Now we know why. Not only after they blasted him, as soon as they came to consciousness, whatever, they fed him LSD. And it's well documented they did this. Fed them LSD. To try to alter their memories. They knew, oh my God, we fucked up. They didn't care. They were all fucking gung-ho. So, he wakes up in a hospital in San Diego. All fucked up. No one's heard from him forever and ever and ever. My grandma's got no letters, whatever. My grandma's freaking out. My grandma knows Marin personally. She knows a lot of powerful fucking things. She grew up. Her next door neighbor was Jay Marriott on our farm, her family's farm, and the Marriott farm right next to each other. They're childhood friends, same age. Oh, she's making calls. You can bet your ass she's making calls. Harold's making calls. He's about a ball's freaking war hero. He's come home. Finally, she gets a call. They haven't heard from him in months, many months. She's sure he's dead. Probably dead in fear. No, he's alive. He's fucked up, but he's alive. She gets a visit to the house. He's alive. He's fucked up, but he's alive. My uncle, who played in the NFL, could be the best athlete in the history of the state of Utah. Off the world record in the javelin by a couple inches, multi-sports. Younger brother. He says, your dad was fucking more athletic than me. We come from an incredibly athletic family. But my dad let me eat wild, heathen, when he was young. So he comes home up the top of the little lane Michael says, I remember I was sitting on the porch. He said he could barely walk. He said he couldn't run anymore. What'd they do to you? What did they do to you? You know? They told my grandma that they cut his tonsils out, and while they cut his tonsils out, he went into cardiac arrest. That was the official. They cut all their tonsils out immediately. As soon as they had medic fucking tables set up in the Nevada test site, they had tents with Teller running the show. Cal Berkeley's set up there. The fucking nuclear industry are right there. They're there. They're there. They're the ones administrating the tests. That's the whole thing. Their execs are there. Their bigwigs are there. Fucking Lawrence himself's there. The schizophrenic, mentally ill fucking rat that he is. I protested on day 1,000 there for a very good reason. I said I want to fucking confront the fuckers that slaughtered my father and tried to kill me. They cut their tonsils out. They put the tonsils in a jar. Why? Why tonsils? Because that's how they fucking can read how much radiation they got. You know, thyroid in the woman, tonsils in the man. They're the human filter. They still have them, by the way. Told her one card, she's good fucking liars. Then shortly thereafter, they're so-called fire. They're St. Louis fire. They're pretend fairy tale fire. Oh, the records don't exist. So the compensation package that went through Congress that was passed, and everybody's gung-ho, they got none of them got a fucking penny. They were erased from his. The only memorial in the United States is at our cemetery for an atomic kill right at the top. The Supreme Sacrifice, his name's right on the top at our little West Weber Cemetery. Because the people that, the older timers, his brother, you know, we had a great teacher out there. We had this incredible elementary school with a bunch of great, amazing teachers. You know, the kids went to him. I went to it. My dad went to it. They tore it down. It was a Frank Lloyd Wright prairie school. Historic and correct. They just tore it down, the Utah Taliban, because they give a fuck about it. That's what they do, trying to erase history. His brother had been killed in Nam. He knew my dad. He knew the story. His name's up. They erased him from humanity. But now we have 300,000 of their children are dying fast in their 40s and 50s of leukemia. 300,000 of them. So many of them were born autistic. So many of them were born fucking with serious asthma. So many of them were born with birth defects. I have a twin sister. We know fucking both really fuck. My mom was a petite, curved up, incredible woman. She didn't know she had two of them in there. We were incredible preemies. And they didn't even know there was another one in there. We had a crazy doctor, but we know that's a pure genetic mutation from what happened to him. Severely asthmatic, severely autistic. What a fucking journey it was for me, for my family. My coping mechanism, the sea. You know, I could smell it as we would drive down there. We had our fucking place down there, too. You know, my mother's family. You know, the guy that found the Sutter's Mill, my grandpa, the fourth. They didn't believe in inherited wealth. We would drive back and forth. My father in the hospital there for fucking months at a time, being human lab rat experimented on. For years, 4 fucking years. Seizures, massive, incredible seizures. Incredible guy, never had a cavity. My grandma used to say he's the most healthy of my children, yet he will die first. And he did die first. By many years he died first. Most of them are still alive. Mutation. So I'm in Helen Caldicott's symposium. I'm listening to them speak. There's Holly from the University of Washington talking about the Marshallese and the human lab rat and guinea pig. They did the same thing to those people down there, which is disgusting. It's grotesque, and she's all over it. She does a beautiful job. But, so Helen's got me blackballed. Helen won't talk about Fukushima because her fundraisers say they don't want it. That's why, just like Greenpeace, and she raises, you know, several $100,000 a year. They don't want it. It scares them. They won't fucking donate to her. So she's pandering to her base, which that's what she does. That's what these groups do. Not me. I have no fucking base. I have a small group of people that we get it. So Maui, she knows me. She's like, she's when Helen's, you know, first question up, she knows where to go. She's smart, by the way. Maui's amazing, and I think it's disgusting how Helen's a racist, by the way. Don't kid yourself. Japanese are Haiti people, they'll clean it up. That's a racist fucking statement. She said it. You know, I respect Helen Keller. Don't get me wrong. Her incredible work. I love her rants, by the way, but it's just the way it is. She's from that era. She's that generation. So, first question up to me. Mallory reads it. Tell Blanch, you know, you say that it's so disconnected, that it's all disconnected. It's clear down there, and that's why Americans don't give a shit. That's not true. There's 300,000 of us right here in the United States. The children of the atomic weapons are right under your nose. Why don't you talk about them? She couldn't answer. Because that's what academia is. Academia regurgitate what they were taught, and what they're just test takers. That's how each day counts now. It's peer review. That isn't how PhDs work. They were free thinkers. A professor was the leader. He didn't go on with their dogma. She couldn't answer it. There's 300,000 of us. By the way, their record's still missing. None of them got a penny. We sued and sued over the so-called compensation. They know, but the records don't exist. They're like, fuck you. No medal. No thank you. No nothing to even my mom, the widow. Because that's what America is. That's what Fukushima is. So it's come full circle, 70 years, Yalta by the Sea, VE Day. It's not VE Day for me anymore. Hasn't been for a long time. That's no victory. You know, people were happy and joyful, and they could have, I mean, that could have been, and it was. So much of it was powerful. Okay, the greatest middle class in human history. So much happiness, so much joy, so much good came. But then we had to fucking ruin it because we wouldn't share the technology with Stalin. Because of these piss and match fucking teller, these egomaniac fuckers at Livermore, these rat motherfucking egotistical fucking pieces of shit. Before fucking World War I, we were number 39th military power. Now look at us fucking evil. And we call ourselves Christians in this country. We're sick. This is the great, evil, sick fucking nation of all time. We dwarf the fucking Romans. We dwarf them. And you got fucking Fox News is right out of the most anti-American thing in human history is fucking Roman Murdoch, the English, the House wants to, that's the most. I mean, we fought those fuckers, remember? And they're the ones that wave the flag. The flag wavers, the gun toters, the people, the hair-sprayed massacre party that say they're the patriots, they're the most unpatriotic. The Unpatriot Act, all of it. They've stole the fucking language. Just like I'm going to Austria for the win. They name it win. The SNAP fuel cycle, just like the Western Initiative for Nuclear. They use that word win-win. The worst nuclear accident anybody can have is a 7. A scale from 1 to 7, it's malice with intention from the inception. I don't give a fuck about you until we fight these fuckers back toe-to-toe. You know, I give names and that. We go to their fucking houses. We go to these rats' fucking houses. Corporate board members, the fucking board, it's public fucking knowledge. Look it up on Yahoo Finance. General Electric's fucking corporate board members. By the way, when my book gets done, I'm going to blow them out of the water. I've done all the work right inside the belly of the nuclear beast. They're school. I graduated there. Well, school of business. Look that rat motherfucker up. The fucking museums, that's who they are. We are the new museums. Fuck the fucking MoMA. I call it the old MoMA now. It's not the MoMA anymore. They're not a museum. I'm the fucking museum. We're the museum. Fuck these rats. We go to their houses. We put the fear of God. By the way, Occupy, that's one they did do right in New York. They were Jamie Dimon's front fucking door. They were a fucking blank sign for it, and they hired their private security. That's all right. If you private security fucking rats, you NSA rats, you want to fucking go along with that? It's like you think if you're a law enforcement, which how do they call up that language? I thought they were police. I thought courts were law enforcement under the Constitution. Patriot Act, fuck, trumped all that. Johnny, get your gun. Buy your go. Funker down. Fucking fear and kill your neighbor. Wow, our parents would freak out. Can you imagine your parents, your grandparents, you grew up in your community, killing fucking the boy next door with a fucking gun because he come to the wrong door? Fuck, when we were kids, people just walked into each other's fucking houses. Fuck, you didn't have to knock. You know that's the way we grew up. So now you're so paranoid that the fucking neighbor kid's fucking coming to steal your Walmart shit off your fucking walls. He doesn't want your fucking Walmart junk. He don't want your fucking shit. You paranoid fucking wax. They did that to me. Oh, that fucker would pay. I guarantee it. It's like that. Remember years ago in Florida when that karate instructor was molesting that guy's fucking boy? And he stole him and took off to fucking Cuba, and they found him and they brought him back and he hid in the fucking phone booth. And then whatever, he blew the fucking guy's head off. He went to jail. He didn't go very long. What are we supposed to do? Let these fuckers kill us? Oh, cancer, the new norm. Oh, that's how, you know. Well, not me. I'm going to fight these fuckers back in an articulate way. And I don't do it with a fucking gun. I don't need a fucking gun. I'm going to fight what God gave me. My voice, my mind, like all great fucking artists have done. You know, it's like an asshole who throws something and says, oh, Michelangelo, I think the death considered real pretty. This is how ignorant these dumb fuckers are not co-op, that somehow art is pretty. There's not one piece of important art in the history of mankind that's pretty. Not one. Not one. Art is not pretty. You think Jesus dying in his mother's arm, that incredible, you think that's pretty? Ah, you know nothing. You fucking know art is not fucking pretty. Great art is not fucking pretty, Picasso. All these fucking important fucking documents called art. Oh, one of his secondary pieces just sold for $66 million yesterday. Let's remember, he never sold the fucking painting, and oh, he tried. And the artist establishment hated him. Where'd the last poet go? You know how bad the artist establishment hated that fucking guy? He protested right where I protest in the moment. Because it's those pieces of art that flip culture. Those great, incredible artists that rise up like a phoenix out of the fucking fire. They change culture. For I am the 33rd soup can. Cream of chemo bisque. For real, and so are you. Jackson Pollock, I am nature. Was it sarcasm? Because the bomb had already been made. Kevin Blanch, I am unnature. Literally. A human lab rat at him. They want to fucking kill me. I didn't think I'd ever get leukemia. I thought I was that strong, and I was conscious about it. I was militant about it. I did a lot of the right fucking things, but I look back, I did a lot of the wrong things, too. A lot of the wrong things. But as I walked with the monk, and he hugged me, and he had tears in his eyes, and I had tears in my eyes. I can see that walk. I slept on the fucking tops of the cliffs. Listen to the elephants, all alone, nobody near, in the redwoods. Met some beautiful people. The mighty Pacific Ocean. She hears me. She hears me loud and clear, and I hear her. She roars all night, crashes across the waves. I slept in Carmel on the fucking beach. You know, I knew where high tide. Let high tide get right up to me as I sleep. She's not going to take me to a watery grave. She'll get to the edge. She's going to protect me. She's the mother of all living things. And you motherfuckers, fucking the nuclear cartel, allow them to fucking mass murder us, and we don't retaliate. We fucking march in the streets of fucking New York City. The day before, at Vanderbilt's place. The public be damned. Anderson Vanderbilt's grandpappy. iPads by slaves. The new iPhone lined up fucking inside his house. There's an Apple store at the top. Out the source, down the thing, down. Park Avenue is Skid Row. I'm the only protester there when there's 450,000 of them in the city. Because they're not really. It's all cliche. It's a club. It's a club. Revolution. 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 Post-ignorance. Stand tuned. You haven't seen the fucking last of me. These fucking evil rats in Vienna. I'm going to expose them.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Plumgate.